Good morning and welcome to Small Business Matters. What's it like to work with family? What's it like and how can you compete with national brands, national chains if you're just a small business? Thanks for joining us today, and thank you to University Credit Union for sponsoring the show. Today we're going to talk about, as usual, all things small business and the entrepreneurs that make their businesses go and grow. So today also, and very fitting that we have these guests today, it's National Wine Day. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the dynamic duo at Pantry Liquors 2, Juan Izaguirre and Ashley Izaguirre. Thanks for being on the show. How's it going?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. So it's, your business, and I know your business. To me, it's just an amazing business. You've been there how long now?
28 years.
28 years. And despite the big national chains that have come into town, that have come all over the United States,
Yes.
you guys are going strong.
Amen.
So, Juan, how did you get started being a business owner? How did you learn about business?
Well, basically, I started with my brother at Pantry Liquors #1 back when I was 16 years old. He's been there for 43 years.
Wow.
On 8th Street. And we started there, and I learned the business. Then I went on, after many years, to own the Amico in Key Biscayne.
Okay.
And after owning the Amico for many years, I felt that it wasn't for me, and basically went back and I sort of at my life and felt that I really wanted to go back into the liquor business. So I did. In 1995, I opened the liquor store with my brother and my father by my side.
Tell me about your father, because he was a businessman also, correct?
Yes, my father owned a Burger King for many years. Has always been a part of my life, was always a part of my life, part of my brother's life. And he worked with me for all the years that he was with us until he passed away.
So Ashley, how did you get into the liquor business with your dad? Because I know you weren't always in the liquor business. What did you do before, and how did you make that transition?
I used to be a special ed teacher, and then when I thought I was ready to move on teaching those students, I knew my dad could use me in his life closer, right behind him. So I approached him with the opportunity to see if he would take me on as his partner.
Okay. So what is it like working with each other? And be honest, come on.
Well, for me, when she approached me, I embraced it. I was in need of someone that would take care, as I do, the store, have the interest that I had in the store. And she's an intricate part of what the store is today. What it's like to work with your daughter, I'll let her answer that.
Okay. Ashley, what's it like?
I think it's a blessing and a curse all at once.
Okay.
I think it's hard sometimes to separate work life with family and friendship life. Sometimes at family gatherings, all he wants to do is talk to me about the store and what I may and may have not done that day. So that could be on the annoying spectrum. But for the most part, it's a blessing to have him in my life every day.
That's great. As you know, I worked with my daughter for a while. It was great. And it's funny because she took the opposite road as Ashley. She was working with me in my marketing company, and now she's a special ed teacher. So it happened in reverse for me. Anyway, where's your store located?
Our store is located at 9897 Southwest 40th Street. It's on the Flanagan's Shopping Center on the south side of Bird Road.
Okay. So the motto of your small chain is the little chain that could.
Yes.
What does that mean, and how do you put it into practice?
That's taken from my brother's store
Okay.
when we opened it up 43 years ago. The little chain that could is all about perseverance, about family, about employees, and about embracing our customers and how we embody ourselves with our clients. And we're not a big chain store, so what we do is we come and we make ourselves available 100% for you. And how we do it is we curtail ourselves on and embrace on what you want from us. And that's how we do our business. We want you to feel comfortable, and we want to make you part of the business and family as we are.
So
You become part of our family.
and I know that's true because I've witnessed it. So, that's interesting what you just said, because let's say I come in and say, Juan, I want, I don't see you have XYZ tequila. I'm one person.
We go out and get it.
You go out and get it for one
100%.
person.
For one person, 100%. We're there for you 100%. We're there for all of our customers 100%, and we will get whatever you want at any time that you want.
Okay, tell me about, because I've been in your store, obviously, and I see some very expensive bottles in there, Ashley, and I know for at least one of them, you were the driving force of carrying that one bottle. What are some of those brands that cost, I've seen them, thousands of dollars? And who buys them?
That's Ashley's
All right,
expertise.
Ashley, go ahead, let me know.
Well, we're able to have been blessed to partner up with certain companies and special personal buyers. So for example, I have one customer that you'll reach out to him and say, I'm looking for a Hennessy Richards, for example. And we are one of the boutique stores or considered boutique stores, although we're right there in Westchester. And we'll get you the bottle, and sometimes we're even able to get it autographed by Hennessy Richards.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Mm-hmm. So what makes, I've seen some of those tequila bottles that are, 4,000, 5,000 bottles. What makes them that expensive, and who buys those things?
Well, mostly collectors.
Okay.
And people that really appreciate the bottle and what's inside of the bottle. Right now, I suspect you're talking about La Grasa Azuls.
Right.
They're very, very hard to get.
Each hand painted.
They're each hand painted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it different.
Yeah, they're all hand painted. And they're just very unique bottles that they don't come around all the time, and we're blessed to be able to get them.
So here you are, tucked in a small, store. Your store is relatively small if you compare it to a Total Wine, for example. But I see on your social media that you will beat any legitimate local advertised price.
Yes.
How the heck do you do that?
100%. We have been blessed that we can buy volume. And
Okay.
in the liquor industry, the way it's shaped today, it's all about volume. And that's the way chains buy, and that's the way we've learned to buy. And along with my brother, who's helped me incredibly throughout the years at my store, we are able to buy volume, and I match and beat every single price anywhere. It's all about volume, buying volume.
Okay, so it's in the buying.
It's in the buying, not in the selling.
Okay, all right. But obviously, if you buy a lot, you got to sell a lot.
And we do. We're blessed. We're blessed that we have the clientele that we have.
Foot traffic only does so much.
Correct.
So how do you make up that volume?
That's Ashley's.
All right, Ashley, how do you make up that volume?
We've been able to partner up with some of the homestead venues. A lot of weddings reach out to us. A lot of we have good relationships with wedding planners and event planners, and we're lucky and blessed that they refer us, and then we make you feel like family, and you keep coming back. So you start off with your wedding, then it's the reveal, the communion, the baptisms, and it continues. So You just build relationships.
And service. It's all about service, and providing great service and being there for our clients. That's our life. That's what we do, and we love what we do. That's another blessing. We love our store, and we love what we do for a living.
I don't know how you guys do it, but I've been in your store, and it seems like you know everybody who walks in. And it's not that you just know who they are. You know about their family. You know that they're taking a vacation next week. You know all these things. You know their kid plays soccer or whatever.
Yes.
To me, that's amazing. How do you do that? How do you keep up with all these things?
It's not only us. It's we also train and shape our employees to do that as well. Again, we're all a family, and we want you to be part of our family. And we just stop and we talk to everyone, and we learn about your life as they learn about ours, and we embrace every single person that walks into our store.
It's all about building relationships.
It's all about building relationships. That is such an important thing in business. I think a lot of people kind of pass that by and don't really concentrate it. And I really feel you guys are masters at it. I remember I was in your store, I think it was last week, and some woman came down from Boca Raton just to buy liquor from you.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yes. Yeah, very, very blessed. And that happens all the time. When we ship to Jupiter, Naples, there's nowhere that we can't go. And there's nothing that we won't do for our customers.
Talking about shipping, now you've got your website up. I know you were, I guess, kind of resistant at first. You're very traditional in your business. Your POS system, until when did you switch over?
2 years ago.
2 years ago was DOS based.
Yes.
For you people who know about a little bit about computers and programming. What's that transition been like, this new POS system, and how has it worked for you?
Well, for me, I'm an old timer. It's been horrible.
Okay.
But I've embraced it, and it's truly helped us. The website is something that we're looking forward to, and we're also embracing. My daughter has been a lot better with that aspect of the business. She's learned to handle the new system a lot better than I do, and as well as my employees. They're all younger, so they're all channeled into today's new system.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you mentioned your employees. You mentioned that you train them, and to build relationships and things. And I see it all the time when I go in there. Everybody loves your employees too.
Yeah, not only today's employees, but it's literally past and the present employees that I've had. We're still the past employees that I've had that have moved on. We're still family. I mean, literally, we speak every single day. Literally, we speak every single day. And again, I've been there 28 years from my very, very first employees. And today's employees, they're family. I mean, we spend holidays together. We do everything together, and that's a blessing in our lives. They are a blessing in our lives because they are what makes us Pantry Liquors, the little chain that could.
All right, Ashley, we all went through the pandemic. We all had some struggles, and I know at that time you had to find new ways to get the product to people. How did you handle that whole situation?
Well, a lot of people would start calling me, and instead of picking up one bottle, they'd want, let's say, a case. So what they would do is we offer the service of, if you call ahead, the first time you do have to come in so we could get your credit card information and make sure everything's, safely put in. And then we offer you the curbside service. So if you call ahead of time, then they would just pop up, open the trunk after giving me their order, and we just take it in with no contact.
So you also did delivery at that point, right?
Delivery and curbside.
Through one of, what's now Uber. I guess it was Postmates back then.
Well, now they even have Uber Connect, so.
What's that?
It's cheaper than having an actual person in your car. So if you want, let's say you forgot a bottle for tonight's dinner party, You call me and you say, Ashley, I want a bottle. Please, this is my driver, and I'll hand it to them, and then they give it to you.
Okay. So Juan and Ashley, you guys have literally thousands of products in your store.
Yes.
How do you keep track of inventory? Because your margins aren't great in a per product basis. You know, you're not making 50%. You know, you're making a lot less than that. So if you lose a bottle, you know, that could cost you a lot. How do you control inventory, and has it changed since you have this new POS system?
No, controlling the inventory really hasn't changed with the new POS system, but we've always been able and blessed to control the inventory because our store is such as that we trust our employees. We do inventory on a daily basis, and we control our POS system has always controlled our inventory. So our POS system will tell us what it's down to and what we need to buy as far as how it sells per volume, per bottle, or per case.
Right.
And that's the way we do it. We buy it daily. I mean, we receive daily on a daily basis.
You're receiving merchandise daily?
Daily, every day.
Wow.
Because of the special orders and because of the events that come up.
Okay. Because, you know, to me, that seems like crazy to have 5,000 items you have to keep track of. You know, do you have a system, even if it's in your mind, to do that, or you've always done it the same way?
I've basically always done it the same way. I do the inputting. Basically, she does the selling.
Okay.
But I do the inputting of every single item that comes into the store on a daily basis, and I do reports on a daily basis, and they tell me what's going on, what's selling, and every day at the end of the night, it'll give you a nightly report on everything that's sold and how it went and the profit margins and so forth.
Okay. Switching gears, it's National Wine Day, and I want to ask you guys a few questions about wine, and I'm going to just focus on your favorites. So we'll start with Ashley. Ashley, what's your favorite, let's say, under $20? What's your favorite, or what are your favorite wines like under $20?
My favorite under 20 would be Louis Martin Cab.
Okay.
I'm more of a cab person.
And how much is that?
Right now we have it for $17.99.
Okay.
I like Dow. I mean, that one's $22.99, but
Okay, right there.
I like Simi's always a good one.
Okay.
Josh is an everydayer also.
Okay.
But if I had to be a snob, my favorite would be Chapelet Pritchard Hill.
And how much does that one go for?
I think it's going now like, what is it, $2.99?
$2.99?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe not an everyday wine for everybody.
$299.
Well, I do have one of my favorite customers. She says every day is a good day. Every day is meant to celebrate. So she has the privilege of drinking it more often.
Nice. You mentioned Josh Wine, and I know several years ago that one of your vendors told you, how much Josh Wine did you move?
Several years ago, we were the #1 independent store for Josh.
He even had a Josh Magnum dedicated to him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I fell in love with Josh because the back of the bottle he dedicated, and he still does, dedicates the wine in memory of his father. And I dedicate my life and my store in memory of my father. So I fell in love with the wine, and we just started promoting it, and we did a lot of cases on Josh. Now it's blown up, but at one point we were selling 500-600 cases a year of Josh, or more.
So now that you're talking about big volume, and I know you're a big volume retailer, what happens during that busy season? We all know it's holiday season.
Correct.
What do you do to, first, let me back up. What are the financial arrangements by law in the state of Florida? I know there's certain, you have to pay for your liquor within a certain time. How does that work?
The way it works is 10 days. It's a 10-day, excluding weekends. You have 10 days to pay, whether you buy $1 or you buy $100,000. You have 10 days to pay.
Okay.
And beer COD.
And beer COD?
Yes.
So during the season, where I know you do a lot of business, what are some of your strategies? You got to manage cash flow, I imagine.
Correct.
Just storing the stuff
Yeah.
has to be a challenge in your store, a store of that size. What are some of the things you do?
It is.
Displays.
Displays? Okay, lots of displays.
We've been blessed with, we do displays. And during the season, I rent a warehouse, and we store some of it there for November, December.
Okay.
And we just, 28 years, we've been very, very blessed in knowing how to manage the inventory and how to move the inventory. And our clientele, because they already know us, we know how to perceive what they're going to buy and reach out to them, and we have everything planned.
Oh, so you're ahead of the game.
Always.
We have our list that we refer to, and if we know that, for example, Carlos buys every year, then we'll call Carlos, hey, how many gifts do you think? So already in October, we start trying to gather how many gifts you're going to want to give out this year.
Because we also do baskets.
Okay, so
That's a big part of it.
the gift baskets
And
Correct.
packaging, the boxes as well.
and packaging. So tell me about the gift baskets. And this is just during holiday season? Is it year round?
No, it's year round, but it's the volume part of it is baskets, and we also have what Ashley meant to say is we have 2-bottle and 3-bottle
Gift boxes.
gift boxes
Okay.
that we do throughout the year as well, and we build them, we put it together, and we ship them out.
So Father's Day is coming up. Anything special for Father's Day you have planned?
Yep, I'll let Ashley do that.
Well, we offer Blue Label engraving year round, but especially like during Father's Day, people start already sending in their orders. We prefer ahead of time so you don't have to crunch the last week. But either way, we already start to make a few bottles of engraved ahead of time. So if you want to pick up your Blue Label, we'll have it there. And you could also engrave the Zacapa XO and the Don Julio 1942. And any other bottle could be engraved, but I have a special person that does it for me for a fee, but those 3 are for free.
Okay, so which ones are free? Johnny Walker Blue?
Blue, 1942, and Zacapa XO.
Okay. You mentioned 1942
Tequila.
Yes. It seems like there's more tequila on the shelf everywhere I go. What's going on with tequila?
Tequila, it's a boom. It's incredible what's happened with tequila. In fact, just yesterday we received Tequileño,
Okay.
which you recommended
Right.
the other day. Tequila's on the rise, and it's everybody's drinking tequila. It's as far as liquor's concerned, it's the healthiest of liquors that you can drink.
Okay.
And everybody, I'm talking about your old timers that used to be Scotch drinkers. Everybody's switching to tequila. It's just
Now
it's
there's
a
a new
craze.
Patron that has the whiskey flavor to it
A Patron with whiskey flavor?
Yeah.
because it's made in the barrels.
Oh, it's
They-
made in whiskey
they
barrels.
age it- they
They
age
age
it
it in
in whiskey barrels, correct.
So there's proof. I asked Juan about a tequileño the other day, and
Correct.
he just told me it's in the store.
Yeah.
I'll have to go buy later.
Right.
All right. So in wrapping up here, I don't want to miss on the opportunity. Tell us about, and I'll let you tell us, Ashley. What are Ashley's kick-ass deals?
Well, we try to reach out to our customers and see what they would like to see on deal. And we try to pick either the time of year, like seasonal, or what's hot, or what's new. So just really depends on what's happening in the world that day.
Okay. And is it, obviously, if you call it kick-ass deal, is it like a deal nobody can beat? kind of thing?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. We price ourselves so nobody is able to beat us
Okay.
on Ashley's kick-ass deal.
Right.
Yes.
And I guess you don't care if you make money or not.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
It's for your customers, right?
And it's all about Ashley.
It's all about Ashley. Well, you're in those videos too, Juan.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
So how did it all get started? I mean, when did social media start for you? Do you enjoy doing it? You know, what? Tell me a little bit about that. How you market yourself?
It started several years ago with Next Level, with Next Media, and we've done very well with it. Social media has been very good to us in the sense that it gets our store out there, and our clientele follows us through it. And it's just been, you know, in the old days we used to do newspapers. I mean,
Right.
we had an ad in the Miami Herald for years. I mean, I'm talking for many, many, many years. But that all ended. Now it's all about social media.
Yep.
And we've done very well with it.
Okay. So why don't we do a kick-ass deal right here? What do you think? Go ahead, Ashley. Let's do it. Let's do. And it's interesting because it's done on Thursdays. We happen
Okay.
to be here on Thursday, so we're killing two birds with one stone. What do we got
Well,
there?
today we have Sip Smith Gin
Okay.
with Fever Tree Lime Yuzu.
All right.
Actually, it was inspired by a cocktail I saw on Channel 6 on Monday. So I
Okay.
thought, what better way to celebrate what they already had in mind for summer start kickoff? Memorial
right.
Day is the kickoff to summer, and this one is
Hold on. Let's do it like you do it on video. Let's. Juan, you start.
Hi, I'm Ashley's dad,
on.
Juan.
And I'm Ashley, Juan's daughter. Welcome to Ashley's Kick-Ass Deals of the Week.
Go ahead.
This week we have Sip Smith Gin, regular price $32.99. This week only $24.99, and you could spark it up and mix it up with some sparkling lime yuzu.
All right. And that's. I guess that's an awesome summer drink.
Yes.
Yes,
Very
All right.
refreshing.
and they had it with like a little dried cucumber.
There you go. You didn't bring the cucumber?
No.
Memorial Day weekend, is that a big weekend for you guys? Like, I know the big ones are during the holidays, but
No, Memorial Day is big. You know, it's this week has been very, very busy. People are gathering their everything together for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday. A lot of people are going to Bimini this year.
okay.
It's been crazy.
The Keys.
The Keys, Naples, and so forth. And they come by the store and they pick up what they're going to use, what they're going to consume. But Father's Day is a big one. That's coming up. And Mother's Day was huge for us too. So
What type of products did you sell on Mother's Day?
on Mother's Day, a lot of wine, a lot of champagne.
Okay.
Brunch.
Yes.
Brunch for brunch?
Yes. Yes.
Did you have brunch, Ashley?
I
On
did.
Mother's Day? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't mention you have two beautiful daughters.
Yep.
One of them is aspiring flag football star
And soccer
And
player.
soccer.
and soccer player. And Juan, tell me about your kids, your family.
I have 2 boys, 2 girls, a beautiful wife with a lot of patience. You have to have a lot of patience because, as you know, having a liquor store takes a lot of your time. And starting a business 28 years ago took a lot of my time. And I'm very blessed with my family. I have stellar kids, just beautiful kids. And now I have 6 grandchildren.
Wow.
So I'm very blessed. That's been
Unbelievable.
good.
Excellent. Ashley, how about your family?
I have 2 girls and a very patient husband that helps me a lot during Christmas season. He picks up all the slack and helps me out a lot, so I'm very appreciative to him because he's also in the business, so he takes out from his day.
Excellent. So wrapping up here, Juan, tell people again where your store is, the name of the store, and we'll wrap up.
We're at 9897 Southwest 40th Street. Again, in the Presidente or Flanagan's Shopping Center. And we're there from 9 to 9 every single day.
Sundays 11 to 6.
And Sundays 11 to 6.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a million for being on the show. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
And thanks to Community Newspaper for this forum. See you next time.